Back-to-back goals in the blink of an eye from the Eagles.
Great footy Eagles, from one end of the ground to the other.
The one-handed mark from Rowe. Well, that was as pretty a football as you were going to see.
Round the corner, left boot, goal!
Oh, it's exotic football here from the Eagles.
Oh, bit of a hanger! The Eagles are flying.
Throws it in. No clear winner in the ruck contest. Ball still right at that ruck contest. Foot, snaps, celebrates. The Eagles have got their first. And a timely one. Had to get themselves on the board in this first quarter.
Good work, just grabbed it out of the pack, willed himself to get the footy. And get one back, the Eagles do. Goldsworthy stole it, goes towards goal. It's a fantastic kick off the left boot. Matty Goldsworthy has put the second one on the board for the Eagles. How about that, Pickles?
Well, he's got a beautiful sweeping left foot. This one wasn't about distance. This was all about class. And Goldsworthy, middle of a purple patch, thumps it long, goal square. It's all the Roosters though. Ball hits the deck. James Rowe, can he pick it up? He can, but he can't snap it over his head. He's tackled the ground. Umpire says play on. The Roosters are going to get it out the other side.
It's hot footy at the moment, and as you'd expect in a grand final. Hope you're enjoying the action. Sammy Rowland puts it back inside 50. Here he is again. Jordan Foote takes the mark 45 metres out on a 51-degree angle. So Jordan Foote, he'll have the distance, no problem. It'll just be accuracy. Eagles, you can feel it. They've just lifted a bit, and all on the back of Jordan Foote. He's up to 10 possessions already. And already has a goal. Great stuff from the Eagles star.
Has one.
Slow approach, crosses 50. Looks all right off the boot. Splits the centre. Third goal on the board of the Eagles, courtesy of Jordan Foote. And it's 3-1 to 3-4. The Eagles are back in this on the Telstra Westlake scoreboard.
Margin of quarter time was 15 points. It's back to 3 already. They've kicked the last 3, Bonz.
In the middle. Goes back, and now the Roosters forward towards Hender and Rowland. Having a great battle. Hender's going to win this. Cheetahs comes in to help. Knocked him off the footy. James Cheetahs, well done. He's got support from Toompas. Toompas into the middle of the ground will find Sinor, and he'll steady for the Eagles.
He's hot in the kitchen at the moment, where the short give was good to Hayes. He picks off Gus Paul, who then goes wider to Lonergan. He stretches with fingertips. He's got one on. Bonz wants it to give him to him, and he does. And it's Goldsworthy, who wheels around onto that left. He goes direct. The mark's not taken. Toompas have enjoyed his work so far. Spun in the tackle. Couldn't pick it up. Rowe does. Handball's clear to Gus Paul. The boot under! It's a goal! Oh, Gus Paul finishes up some great work. It's electric stuff here at Adelaide Oval. And the more team Kia classics just keep coming, Bonz. Highlights all over the place.
What a grand final we've got here, Pickles. Wow, that is awesome stuff. And a great call pick.
Easy to mix those two up, Bonz.
Yeah.
Separated at birth, I reckon.
Lockie McNeil had a great year. Inside 50. Gus Paul flew and took a hanger. Lovely little mark from the champ. One grab. Just come out in front of his opponent, got high. I called it a hanger, wasn't quite a hanger.
It's a Gus Paul hanger.
He got up high for the little man.
He works on different measurements than everyone else, Bonz.
He'll kick from 35, the little Viking. 45-degree angle. Not bad off the boot, through the middle. That's his second. And the Eagles hit the front in the 2020 grand final. They're 5-1. North Adelaide 4-4 on the Telstra Westlake scoreboard.
Well, a couple of times in this quarter, even in this game, the Eagles have had a couple of purple patches surrounded by players. Goldsworthy had a moment. Jordan Foote's been consistent. And Gus Paul now, his time to shine.
beautiful handoff to McNeil. Runs inside 50, has a second bounce, lines them up, bang, another one to the Eagles. They're on fire, the boys in yellow. Putting the throttle down, they're all over North Adelaide. If North Adelaide own the first quarter, well, the Eagles are owning the second pick.
Yeah, they came from 15 points back at quarter time. They now lead it by 9.
The little give from Gus Paul just created the space, and they couldn't catch McNeil.
No.
Put the Jets on, he was gone.
Back in the middle. Redden and Harvey. Again, Harvey just jumps at Redden and misses it. Foot. Sockers it out of there. Gus Paul got in front of him. Bumped off one. Couldn't get rid of the second. Rowe over the top. Foot has got 2. Gets to the goal square. Make it 3! Make it 3! The Eagles on fire! Jordan Foot tearing this grand final a new one. Having an absolute sensational day. He's got 3. And the Eagles have got plenty in this quarter.
What about that? Eagles have kicked 6 of the last 8 goals in this game. Good fly by Finlay. Comes
sharp
to Nick Hayes. Lifted the eyes. Great kick. Found Bomberto. Courage. Going back was, I think that's Elliot Chalmers. He was coming one direction, Bomberto the other direction, and hit him hard, but Bomberto took the mark. He's taken a mark probably 30 metres out, kick on a slight angle.
Gone back 80.
Maybe just, let's call it 11 degrees. Crosses 50. Normally a reliable shot at goal. Looks all right off the boot. Umpire does not move. Eagles have another one. So they go to 8 goals too. Like you said, Pickles, they're blowing this game apart. Did not see this coming after the first quarter. 8-2 to 4-4 on the Telstra Store Westlake scoreboard.
Everything that is happening right for the Eagles. That handball from Lawson was superb. So I'm no doubt that'll be spoken about some other time. Right now it's all footy. Gus Paul does his own roving. Gives a long handball back to McNeil. Tumpus that might have been, who just got that inside 50. Again the snap. Chaos ball. The high bounce. Suits the Eagles. Driven into the ground. Jordan Foot. Just keep racking up the goals. He came storming through. The right foot, that's the dribbler. The crowd held their breath behind the goal. A lot of Roosters down there. And a bounce the right way. And he gets his 4th.
Well, I'll tell you what, Pickles, the engraver has just put Jordan on the back of the Jack Odie medal, and he's just wait for maybe the third quarter to put his second name there. How about this game from Jordan Foot? Matty Goldsworthy wanted a free kick, thought he was held. Rowe from the start. Goal to James Rowe. The Eagles can do no wrong. It was a tap down his throat, off a step, through the middle. Eagles, a freight train. They're a runaway train. They're 10 goals 3. North Adelaide stuck on 4 goals 4 on the Telstra Store Westlake scoreboard. And James Rowe has his first. They're a long way back in this grand final. A little bit wobbly off the boot, and he's missed it. Oh, that's terrible. So North Adelaide, 4 goals 5. Eagles 10-3 on the Telstra Store Westlake scoreboard. We've only gone a minute 40 in the third term.
So it allows the Eagles to keep the foot on the neck. If they can go down the other end and pick up a score, they're at centre wing at the moment. And they've got runners all over the place. Enough time also to have a bit of a spill. Now Jafreda thumps it long. Getting held on to his Rowe. And umpire saw it. Goldsworthy off the left. Couldn't have celebrated any sooner after he kicked it. 2 minutes 50 thanks to wise employment, and the Eagles have got their first in the second half. And the Telstra Store Westlake scoreboard keeps ticking along for the Eagles. They now lead it by 40 points.
As we edge towards the end of the third quarter, 24 minutes gone thanks to wise employment.
It's been a pretty, massive tackle. Came from nowhere. Didn't see him coming. Jimmy Wright picks it up. Shot on goal. Well, it's been a pretty haphazard quarter, but it's been a great finish. Hartung had the ball, was getting ready to get going, didn't see the player coming. And on the end of it was James Rowe, kicks his second. And that's maybe the real sealer.
Tumpus. Possession number 28 for him. And hits Lawson on the lead. Got a bit of extra attention from Spiner. Lawson just smiling at him now. Winners are grinners.
Bit of a reminder about what's about to happen.
So Lawson will have a shot. It's a tight angle. He's right on the boundary line. He'll kick from about 45 metres. Still a big grin on Sammy Lawson's face. From Coburg in the VFL. Made the decision to come across with James Cheetahs. Comes in now. Right boot. Looks pretty good off the boot. And he lets Speeder know all about it. It's another one of the Eagles. And a premiership medal coming his way. There's a bit of push and shove after it. But a good goal from Sammy Lawson. They're all involved now. There's a big pack of players, about 30 guys come in, push and shove. Jimmy Rose signalling the crowd to get the Eagles fans up and about. And Sammy Lawson will just jog off the ground now. And he'll get a big roar from the Eagles faithful.
Cheetahs tries to barrow his way through, can't. The bottom of the pack, umpire's called holding the ball well. No sense of occasion. There goes the siren. And in 2020, the year that never was, is the year that they're never going to forget. We're meant to be playing, but they have turned on one hell of a game, one hell of a quarter. And your 2020 premierships has been won by the Eagles here on Eagles Radio. Paul Bonza, how happy are you?
It's a good feeling, Pig. And you can see the reserves players run out in their jumpers still, embracing one club, two premierships.